Hello everyone. Today we go with one more chapter is air around us. Go with experiment. I took one of the toy fan, or a children is playing with toy that fan I took, and if I hold it and run fast, we can observe that the fan is rotates. Or you can use the firki also, it will be rotates continuously. Why? Because air is present us. Experiment with the bottle. I took one of the uh, what water in um, a tumbler. That's it. Then I took one of the bottle. If I covered it, the bottle is having the air. Because of that, it never go up directly. If I slantly changes, you can observe a little bit of bubbles will comes. The bubble is indicates the presence of gases in the water as well in the bottle also. You can feel if the bottle is also empty, but still it is covered with the gases as well. You know that water having the molecular formula H2O. O means oxygen. So oxygen is dissolved oxygen is present in the water. So because of that, you could have said that water is also having the oxygen or air. What the surroundings air is present. First one is the water vapors. Water vapors, it's also called by the drops of water. You could have observed when you woke up in the morning, you could have observed in the leaves and all. And one more is oxygen is present in air. I took one of the candle and I lamped it or burned it. When I covered the bottle, you can observe some of the smoke we can observe. The flame is off. Why? Because inside the bottle there is no air. Inside the water there is no oxygen. So oxygen is present, or it is very important for the lightning or a flame. The one more the gas is present in our surrounding is nitrogen. Nitrogen is very important for the plants. Of course, one more the gas is carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide is, you can observe by the experiment of burning of plastics. You know that burning of the plastic is causes the pollution in the atmosphere. If you burn, there is a little bit of smokes, or the smoke is comes, you observe in the experiment, you feel it, or you this shows that the removal of the gases is mainly called the carbon related gases, that it might be the carbon dioxide or the carbon monoxide. These is very polluting the nature, because carbon dioxide is no need for the animals, but it is very important for the plants for the synthesis of photosynthesis. Suffocation, of course, you know that where the oxygen is not there, where the carbon dioxide or a carbon monoxide such oxygen is present, we will causes the suffocation. But carbon dioxide is very important for the preparation of the food. In the case of plants, plant is preparing the food is called photosynthesis. And dust and smoke, of course, around us there is a lot of dust and smoke is present. You can observe that a experiment in dark room, there is light is present only, but inside the presence of light you can observe that there is a dust, or a dust is present around us also. Experiment of boiling of water, of course you already saw one there, whether the water is also having the oxygen or a gases as well. Here you can see that I shows one of the experiment. That experiment shows that oxygen is present. And one more is soil. Soil is also having the gases. Let we observe or a small of the small particles having the little bit gap. I took one of the glass and glass having the dry mud. The mud is definitely absorb the water. I put this so much of or I put water, but still it is uh, it is absorbed by the mud, because mud is also having the air, or a air is present in the mud also. By this experiment we can conclude that mud is also having the air. Photosynthesis of plant, we get the oxygen to us, or well, to the nature. Of course you know that we need oxygen, very important, or a very much. Why? Because to the respiration. So air is found everywhere. Of course we can conclude that air is present in the water, air is present in the soil, air is present everywhere. But we cannot see, but we can feel it. A, we can feel it. Air in your motion is called as a motion. With the help of air, any object can be undergo a motion. Air occupies a spaces. Of course, you know that there at that time we observe by the experiment of water as well the bottle. Bottle is having not the related gases present. Air is present in water as well the soil. We can conclude with that experiment itself. Air is present, not only surrounds us in the soil as well water. Air is mixture of nitrogen gas, oxygen gas, carbon dioxide, water vapor, and the other gases as well, dust, smokes. Oxygen is very, very important for living organism for the purpose of respiration. As well, we observe that the burning of the candle is burning also, or to fire, or a, also oxygen is important. The envelope of air that surrounding the earth is known as atmosphere. Where we are stands, where there's a lot of air is present. Because of that air, we can conclude that that is a atmosphere. Atmosphere is essential for life on earth. Yes, we have to live here. There is a atmosphere is so important. Aquatic animal use dissolves air in water. There's the aquatic animals such as animals or plants, but they need oxygen to survive. The air is nitrogen, oxygen, carbon dioxide, water vapor, other gases, dust. These are the component in the world in the air. Which gas in the atmosphere is essential for respiration? Of course, the answer is oxygen. How will you prove that air supports burning? Light two candles, cover one with glass jar and observe that covered candle extinguishes while the uncovered is continuous to burn. In the previous experiment, you observe that this type of question. How will you show that air is dissolved in the water? By heating water, observing the formation of tiny bubbles on the surface. So, this indicates that the water is also air is present. Why does lump of cotton wool shrink in water? Because the water molecule replaces the air trapped within the cotton fibers. Water molecules are more densely packed than the air. So, the layer of air around the earth is known as dash atmosphere. The component of air used by green plants to make their food is carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide is most important component to the process of photosynthesis. List activity that responsible due to the presence of air. The most important: respiration, flying, burning of flame, swimming. The air is very important. How do plants and animals help each other in the exchange of gases in the atmosphere? Photosynthesis and respiration. We get the oxygen from the photosynthesis. As well, we liberate carbon dioxide to the photosynthesis. Thank you.